Let's get it going. Yeah.
And so recreate yourself. Here's a funny way to look at recreating yourself through dress and appearance. You guys know who Dave Chappelle is?
Yeah.
Stand-up comedian. He's got this great stand-up clip I'm going to show you right now about dress and how people perceive who you are based on how you're dressed.
You can see it. You ever have this happen? This is how confusing it is. This is the practical application of what I'm talking about. Like a guy be out, it's happening to a lot of guys. You be at a club, bar, right? You're kicking with your boys, and a girl walks by, and man, she looks good. She looks good. Not good in that classical way. I mean, you know, I'm talking good like she got half her ass hanging out her skirt. Her titties are all mashed together, popping out the top of her turtleneck and shit. And you with your buddies, right? You with your buddies, you got a couple drinks in you, and you see a girl like this, you might try to talk to her. This might not come out right. I don't know what you say, but damn, look at them titties! Right? The girl gets mad and says, wait a minute. Just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a whore. Which is true. Gentlemen, that is true. Just because they dress a certain way doesn't mean they are a certain way. Don't ever forget it. But ladies, you must understand that that is fucking confusing. Just is. Now that would be like me, Dave Chappelle the comedian, walking around the streets in a cop uniform. Somebody might run up on me. Oh, thank God. Officer, help us. Come on, they're over here. Help us. I'm gonna be like, oh, just because I'm dressed this way does not make me a police officer. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, all right, lady, fine. You are not a whore. But you are wearing a whore's uniform, I'll tell you that shit right now.
So the question is, what uniform are you wearing? Because that's all this is. It's a uniform. Baseball player shows up at the stadium wearing a uniform that's conducive to them doing their job. Right? It's not about fashion. It's not about personal expression. It's about function. When you show up for business, you're going to be sized up. Whether it's right or wrong. Whether that's superficial or not, whether that's judgmental or not, the reality is you're going to get sized up. Why would you do something to stack the chips against you? On purpose. Why would you do that? It does not take a lot of money. I know this because that's how I started out. Cheap $100 suits. But I suited up properly. People didn't know that that was a cheap $100 suit because it was navy blue, nondescript. So what kind of uniform are you going to wear? How are you to present yourself? I remember back in the day, I was a self-proclaimed, fashion kind of guy, and so I had this I won't even tell you what it was, but this fashion accessory that I thought was really cool. It was very cutting edge, very fashion forward. And someone that was trying to teach me something about business, they said, Darren, how many CEOs of major companies do you think wear that? I took so much offense. I said, what does that have to do with anything? Well, it has everything to do with everything, because if I'm supposed to look like I want people to assume that I'm a CEO, that I'm successful, then why wouldn't I wear a CEO's uniform? Right? Everything about what you do in terms of the way you present yourself is communicating a message to the people that might do business with you. So why would you shoot yourself in the foot? No reason for it. Don't be stupid.